Hey guys, it's Dustin here, the Pro Picker, with another thrift store video. So today I am at the Valley Thrift, the first one there, at least on this side of the building. There's two entrances. It is 25% off day. This is almost assuredly the biggest thrift store in the Dayton, Ohio area. Before I get into everything, please consider liking the video, subscribing, turning on the bell notifications to stay up to date with my continual resale adventures and content. Also, hit up my Instagram. I'm slowly adding stuff to my Instagram, such as stories throughout my day picking, kind of almost like a behind the scenes, things you don't see during the video. So if you want to check that out, I would appreciate it. And yeah, let's get on with it. So I see kind of initially the Mickey Mouse Steelers deal there. I'm going to tell you, I don't end up keeping that in the cart. Sorry to spoil that. It just didn't feel like it was something that was going to hold a lot of value or be a very easy sale. This Black Hawk joystick, some of those is like by Gravitas or however you pronounce it. I have some of those and it's not very valuable. Like, honestly, it's probably something I should start passing on. Some of the later models are pretty decent. That plane simulator deal there has been there quite a while. Just wanted to, I don't know why I always end up picking that up, but I gravitate towards it. Looking around here now, let me know in the comments below if there's anything you would have picked up. There's so much at this thrift store that I could spend hours in here going through it with a fine-tooth comb. I just don't have that sort of time these days. With running the business, trying to handle everything else that's going on with it while picking, while also editing all these videos. It is kind of interesting here. Well, I see this Santa, but if you looked over this past shelving space area here, you'll notice that they're starting to clear some of the inventory out. I think some things have just been sitting because of their when they were doing higher pre-holiday pricing, and they've just been sitting there stagnant even through half off days and 25% days like today. So they're starting to clear some of that out, and I've noticed a trend towards their prices coming back down to normal a little bit more. We're not quite where we were maybe during the summer. I think it may also be a trend for Valley to go higher in the winter and start going lower into the spring and summer when there's the competition of yard sales. People aren't buying for the holidays. But while looking at the toys, I see these New Balances here. And these are the 842s. They're walking shoes. These are vintage, made in the USA. They're new with tag, which is incredible. Now, I threw a comp up for about $35 shipped for a pre-owned pair. I believe these will easily net 60 plus shipped. So I think we're looking at an absolute buy right there. At $18.99, we'll be closer to about, what would that be? About 16, 15 bucks or so. Actually less than $15, excuse me, on those. So yeah, that's not terrible. It's not amazing, but for the condition and something that I know is a quality item to put on my store, I don't mind going the extra mile on those. If I don't get them, somebody else is. This is a weird version of the Bop It. I don't know which model it is. I was briefly looking up comps and didn't see it. If anybody has any more information on that, let me know in the comments. I do need to do a little bit more research, but it was only 75 cents. So was SpongeBob here. I believe he was 99 cents, 25% off, 75 cents. Easy pickup, should be able to score 20 to 25 bucks shipped for it. The Skechers Sports here, spoiler, I don't end up picking them up. The sell-through's awful, but I see somebody else grab them, so good on them. It looked like he was just kind of shopping for himself. You can kind of tell who the resellers are at this one, at least. There's a couple people with some pretty stacked carts with clothing. I don't really go through the clothing too much today because I just didn't feel like going through the racks for eternity. I do see these Skechers four-wheelers, guys, and I have them near me, but I'm just gonna guess and say they were like $7 or something like that, or $6, and I'll be able to flip those for probably about 55 to 65 shipped. So it's an absolute score. I know they'll sell easily too, especially going into the spring. So not worried at all on the sell-through for them. It's a recognizable brand. They're kind of a stylish version of those sort of skates, and you know, that's actually pretty reasonable as far as skates are concerned. Now, with these Georgia boots here, they're like Georgia boot shoes almost. It's kind of similar to the Works boots that I have, or boot shoes. These are for women. Now, why I didn't pick these up, they wanted $20 straight up for them. It would have been $60 to $70 shipped. The math's okay. However, there was like 100-something listings and only like 7 sold, so I passed. The sell-through's too low for me. The Hoka One Ones here, they only wanted $5 on. You'll see in a past video, if you watch them all, you probably saw that I bought a beater pair of Hokas for 99 cents, and they will sell, but these were even worse condition, so I ended up putting those back. What I'm trying to show you guys here is my cart I ended up picking out. Was a lowrider cart, so anytime I put any weight on it, it would do that, which was fun. Got the Pyrex deal here, measuring cup, but most of the measurements have faded off of it. I end up putting it back. It's not vintage anyways, and I really only like the old Pyrex stuff. I actually picked some up at a Goodwill today, but my camera wasn't going because the battery ran out, changed out the battery, and forgot, or must have double tapped the record button or something, because I didn't get any of that. I'll probably do a haul reel for that one on Instagram, again at Pro Picker Ohio. I see these, I think they were Tony Stewart sheet set. I just wanted to double check real quick and make sure there wasn't any value to them. Nothing sold on eBay for them, but I do find these Saucony, and I believe these are the Echelon 7s. So Sauconys are pretty good, guys. If you see them when you're out and about, definitely pick them up. I think I'll get somewhere around the $60 to $80 range shipped for them, which is nuts. So I do put those in the cart. The Brooks here, I do grab these. Now, I don't have an exact comp, but I think these are a little bit older Brooks compared to most of them that you see out at the thrifts now. And so without knowing exactly how much, I'm going to just give you an offhand guess. I have to do a little bit more research, that I'll get about $50-ish for them, which isn't too unreasonable. I have them right next to me, so I know what I paid. I paid like $12.99 minus the 25% off, but then plus the tax. These are 1540 V2 New Balances. I think I'll get about 50 for them in this condition shipped, which isn't bad at all. They wanted $12.99, so whatever 25% off of that is my discount, so we're probably looking at like $9.75 or something. But then I find another pair of 1540 V2s. What these are is these are New Balances that are made in the good old USA, so they are vintage or close to vintage. I don't know exactly when the cutoff was when they stopped making them in the US, but they're definitely something to look out for. You'll see on the ton on the front and the back there, it says made in the USA, so it says it twice on the shoe. This one has a little bit of dirt in front, so it will require some light cleaning, but not terrible compared to some shoes out there. I do see this New Balance. It's kind of like a trail runner shoe. It's not the 412, but I forget which one it is. Unfortunately, there's only one of them, so I do end up putting it back. The trail runner shoes by New Balance, they don't have to be vintage or anything to be worth money. Something that you should definitely keep an eye out for. It's just a good shoe to pick up. And then I see this shoe right here. It's another New Balance. It looked like trail runners. I think it was a condition issue that put me off of those, because or the price. I can't remember. But you see, I quickly put them back. And then I find yet a third pair. This is in the same aisle, guys. Really weird, of the 1540 V2s made in USA New Balances. So that makes 3 pairs of the 1540 V2s and another pair brand new of made in the USA New Balances today, which is pretty good. I know they'll sell eventually, and you know, I feel comfortable with it. So I'm not going to name names on this purely because I haven't used them before, and I don't want to, you know, at first off, I haven't used them. I'm not sponsored or anything like this, but I'm going to try a listing service that, they're pretty popular, so you probably know who I'm talking about. And I will give feedback in the future. I'm going to start using like a listing assistant service type thing when it comes to shoes and clothing, just to try and take some of the listing hassle off the plate. While we're kind of transitioning into trying to grow the resale business while also doing the YouTube video. You'll see those Iceman boots there. I do end up picking those up. And then these Doc Martens shoes here. So I find one shoe, and so then I look around looking for the other one, because absolutely want them badly. They're in good condition. So just kind of glancing around here. While I'm doing that, I find this Fortnite costume. It is the Dark Voyager. So I'm not really up to date on all the Fortnite characters. I played for a few hours around launch when it came out on the Xbox. Didn't even try it on PC. So I'm not too hip on that. However, yeah, the fruit in the cart, I think they wanted $1.99, so it's $1.50, guys, for a new Halloween costume like that, or at least a very good condition one. I'm still on the hunt for Halloween costumes, will be all year this year. I do find the other Doc Marten, but not really. So there was 2 individual Doc Martens from different pairs over here. So I actually drag them throughout the store, and the answer to everybody's question is, even after looking in the dress shoe area, I don't find them, unfortunately, and I end up putting back the 2 individual shoes. Here's a Buccaneer Beauty costume. So I'm expecting from the costumes I buy to pay like anywhere from $1.50 to $3, and to get $20 to $25, probably around $20 to $35 when Halloween season comes around. That remote starter has been there for quite some time, so I do pass on it. They want like $45. And same with this Wolfman Halloween costume. It's weird that that one's still sitting on the shelf, priced at the $12.99 that they want for it. I'm not gonna touch that. I'm into buying stuff that I have to hold for a while for really cheap. This has a crack in the top that I don't notice for quite some time, and like the motor heating unit. You guys, if you've been watching my other videos, will know that I've been picking up New Wave ovens on a regular basis. This would make number 3 in like 2 weeks. That neat desk organizer, I couldn't get it to do anything, make any kind of sign that it was powering on any of the outlets here. So I do end up putting it back. It would have been a pretty decent deal at $5. But yeah, I find this Darth Maul, this is the second Darth Maul costume in 2 weeks I found at this thrift store, and this one's pretty legit. I think I'll do all right on it come Halloween. You know, if I get an offer beforehand, I will take, you know, I will take that under consideration. But that's all I end up getting today, guys. It's actually quite a bit. I ended up spending like $91, filling up like 2 trash bags, and then and whatever, having some additional stuff that wasn't even bagged. But I want to thank everybody for coming out and watching. Please like the video, subscribe, leave a comment below. I really appreciate the support, and I'll see you guys in the next one.